Shout out to Money Brown, man. Errol Spence Jr. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on after the fight? Well, it's your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on the 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar fighter, Canelo Alvarez, who was the unified 168-pound champ, one scrap away from undisputed. Errol the True Spence Jr., who was the unified welterweight world champion, 2 scraps away from undisputed. Charlo, the WBC middleweight champion, and Demetrius Andrade, the WBO middleweight champion. And this thing's about to get heated, family. We about to cook. Because what I'm going to tell y'all is this. Canelo Alvarez, he's on a mission to become undisputed. Like I say, the man is at 168. Just defeated Billy Joe Saunders. He's holding on to the WBC, the WBO, and the WBA Super World titles. You understand me? So he's the unified world champion. He just need an IBF from Caleb Plant. Who is he looking for? He's looking forward to fighting in September. Right? And one hell of a fight, another great fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? That's going to, pack out whatever stadium that Canelo go to because it's going to be for undisputed. He's going to be either the first Mexican fighter to become undisputed or it's going to be Caleb Plant, you feel me, to become undisputed. So, either way, it's going to be a big fucking night and it's going to be a great night of boxing in September, another Mexican holiday. And Canelo trying to make history, bro. He's trying to make history. But at the same time, right, you got this kid in Errol the True Spence Jr., who's looking to face Dennis Ugas, who's about to, who has the WBA Super World title. So Errol Spence can be one scrap away from undisputed. And we all know Turnbull Crawford has the WBO to finish off the sequence of having all 4 scraps and being undisputed at the welterweight division to make his history. Then he moves up, right? That's what Errol Spence is chasing. He's chasing greatness. And he's trying to chase that greatness at the end of this year. You understand what I'm saying? So he can make a statement in his sport. So either Errol the True Spence Jr. will be undisputed at the end of the year, or Turnbull Crawford may be undisputed at the end of the year. It depends on Turnbull Crawford and Errol Spence getting past Dennis Ugas. But we all know Errol Spence is on a mission. You understand me? He looking at a Canelo big-time showdown, right? Along with a big-time showdown with Turnbull Crawford. Just letting you know the options that Errol Spence has. And even if he go to 154, he can have a big-time showdown. Now, we see Demetrius Boo-Boo Andrade. Andrade has just got out of a fight with Leon Williams, right? In a hell of a fight. That he retained his WBO scrapped in, right? And he's looking for a big-time fight with Canelo Alvarez. And he have a big-time fight right there with Charlo, who we'll be speaking on in a minute. But Demetrius Andrade, one hell of a fighter. Can't take nothing away from Andrade. Some people didn't like his last performance against Leon Williams, but Leon Williams was a tough fucking fighter, man. He was a tough fighter. Nonetheless, Demetrius Andrade found a way to get it done. I think he was out the ring for about 2 years, if I'm not mistaken, a year or so. But, he's looking at a fight with Canelo Alvarez. He's been wanting to fight since 154. At 160, it could have been undisputed, but Canelo decided to go a different route. Charlo, who's at 160 pounds, right? He got a fight coming up with Montiel, right? A lot of people not thrilled about the fight. They thought Charlo would be fighting somebody with a higher name, especially bigger than Montiel. People look at him as a C- fighter, D+, maybe a C fighter. Who knows how he's going to perform in the ring. But people was looking forward to Charlo, facing Chris Eubanks Jr., or trying to get the fight with Demetrius Andrade. But he, too, is looking for a fight with Canelo Alvarez because at 160, he could have fought Canelo. At 154, he could have fought Canelo, So he dropped the post saying, fuck his belt here, give it up. Fuck the money, fuck the fame. The fans need this fight. And then he'll go to 168 for Canelo Alvarez. You know what I mean? He felt like he's deserving of the fight with Canelo Alvarez, And, Charlo, Andrade, they do have points to a certain extent. You feel me? They do have points. They all had a connection with Canelo at 160 and even at 154. But this guy, Errol the True Spence Jr., family, you understand what I'm saying? Errol the True Spence Jr. has been turning himself into a fucking superstar. He's been turning himself into a star, and Canelo has been paying attention. And I'm going to try to check out this tweet by Marco Villas. Check this out, fam. You know what I mean? We'll try to look at this real fast. Right here. I finally asked Canelo about a fight with Errol Spence Jr. and how it could fill up AT&T Stadium. He said if Errol wants to move up, that fight could be made. I said, would you move down to 160 for the fight? Canelo said he could because it's a big fight. You understand me? Canelo saying he will move down for Errol Spence Jr. because it's a big fight at 160 pounds. You understand? Now, listen, and I want y'all to listen good. Canelo has business to take care of with Caleb Plant. Errol Spence has business to take care of with Dennis Ugas and Terrence Boyd Crawford to become undisputed. After that, Errol can make his way to 154, get him a couple fights there, then make his way to 160 the right way, and Canelo will still be waiting for him. You understand me? You know, and that way Canelo can either fight one of Andrade or Charlo, right? If he's victorious and he's still undefeated, make the big mega fight with Errol Spence Jr. Or he can just wait and go fight. Errol Spence can move up to 160 because Errol can go to 160, family. He can fight, get the scrap from the two fights, Dennis Ugas, Terrence Boyd Crawford, move to 160. He can skip 154, go to 160, get you a fight in at 160, and be ready for Canelo Alvarez. You understand what I'm saying? Be ready for Canelo Alvarez. What y'all don't understand is Errol Spence is a big fucking dude. He's not a little dude. He's not a little dude. Understand that. I want y'all to really understand that. Canelo been fighting at the the higher weights longer, but trust me, Errol Spence can fit right in. He can fit right in. Now, with this situation going down, right, and we're looking at Charlo and we're looking at Andrade, and we're looking at Canelo. Canelo is giving more respect to Errol Spence Jr. than he is Charlo and Andrade. You understand me? He's looking at Errol Spence Jr. because Errol Spence is making his own lane. And he turned himself into a fucking star. You understand what I'm saying? He's turning himself into a star. And I got nothing but respect and love for Andrade and Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Do they deserve a Canelo fight? Yes, they do. I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, who they fought, this, that, and the third. My only thing with them is, if y'all know y'all can't get the fight with Canelo, face each other. Face each other, man. Y'all at 160. Y'all both at 160 pounds. Y'all both the world champions. All right? Y'all got a mega fight right there with yourselves, and y'all won't take advantage of the shit. Y'all won't take advantage of it because one of y'all afraid of losing the O or something that y'all think, oh, man, if I lose, I ain't going to get the Canelo fight. If I lose, I ain't going to get the Canelo fight. It doesn't matter. Y'all both the top dogs, bro. Y'all can make y'all own history. You feel me? The fans will love that fucking fight. And then after that, who knows? Canelo might say, you know what? That was a big enough fight. These boys got the people looking. Let me go down here and bank with one of these motherfuckers, or let them come up and bank with me. You feel me? Because y'all both saying y'all to go up and fight them, but y'all still sitting at 160 with y'all titles. Errol Spence Jr. is making his own name, and Canelo respects that, bro. He respects it. Errol not chasing him around like he's fucking thirsty for a fight. You know, Errol give him his praises on fucking social media. Not saying nobody got to praise Canelo. Not saying Jamal or Demetrius Andrade got to praise Canelo. I'm just telling y'all what Errol Spence is doing to put himself in position for a Canelo fight. You feel me? He showed up to 2 Canelo fights, not being disrespectful, not talking no shit. There to see the fight, congratulate Canelo, right? And moving on out the way, getting ready for what he got going on. But the thing is, Errol Spence is in the people's eye. He's in the public eye. You feel me? His name is ringing bells. You understand what I'm saying? His name is ringing bells. When you look at Demetrius Andrade, you look at Jamal Charlo, you look at Errol Spence Jr., whose name is bigger? Whose name is bigger? Let's keep it real. Whose name is fucking bigger? You understand me? And why? Because he's doing what he got to do to put himself in position. He's doing what he have to do to put himself in position. So if Errol Spence go out here and beat Dennis Ugas, he's going to be the unified champion with 3 scraps. Then 1 away from undisputed with Terrence Boyd Crawford, which is a mega fucking fight. A mega fucking fight. And once that bitch gets signed, it's going to shock the world. And it's going to send shockwaves through the boxing world. And it's going to put boxing on a higher scale, right? So Errol Spence is making his own legacy. He's making his own name, and he's not chasing nobody. You see what happened with Manny Pacquiao? He didn't go chasing Pacquiao. After Pacquiao said no, what Errol do? All right, well, I'm going to go this route, right? Dennis Ugas got the title. Pacquiao tried to come back. Errol say, no, I'm good. I'm going to get this title, right? Add that on to my legacy. Fight another top 10 world champion. That's, you know what I'm saying? And once I get that, my name get even bigger. My name get even bigger. You feel me? Mention Canelo name once or twice, but in a respectful manner. Canelo mentioned Errol Spence's name once or twice, but in a respectful manner. But Canelo was looking at Errol Spence as that big fight in Texas, baby. He see what Errol doing in Dallas, Texas. He see what he did in the Cowboy Stadium. You feel me? He understand what him and Errol Spence would do in Texas. That's the thing about this shit. Grooming yourself and making your damn self a star. Not sitting around and chasing a man. You ain't got to chase a man. Demetrius Andrade and Charlo is right there. They're right there. But when you look at how Canelo speak on them to how he speak on Errol Spence Jr., it's night and day. It's night and day. He speak respectful on Errol Spence Jr. When it comes to Demetrius Andrade, get the fuck out of here. You fight nobody, man. Who has you fought? You a champion, but you fight nobody. Get the fuck out of here. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference, bro. It's a difference. I'm not saying that he's right for speaking on him like that, but I'm just saying in his mind how he feel. This is not me. I'm taking feelings out this shit. I'm keeping it. I'm gonna let y'all know how the boxing game is and how these fighters feel and what they saying and what they thinking. You understand what I'm saying? Charlo, hell of a fighter. Hell of a fighter, bro. Hell of a fighter. But he's not putting himself in position for the Canelo fight. I'm not saying putting yourself in position meaning you have to do what Canelo say. No, it's about you making the right chess move so when you turn around, you in his fucking face and the people say they want it, bro. The people say they want it. You feel me? Y'all saying y'all want Canelo, but if y'all would have moved up to 168 and take out David Benavidez, the next man in line after Caden Plant, y'all put yourself in position. Charlo, you had a chance to get that fight, but you said no. I'm saying you said no. For whatever reason, because you're saying you had 160 pounds, you're not a 168 pounder. But you said you would drop your titles and go fight Canelo. So you can drop your titles and go fight David Benavidez. You probably don't even have to drop your titles. You know what I'm saying? They're making an exception for you to go fight David Benavidez. But guess what? You done knocked off the next man for Canelo. Canelo can't look at David Benavidez. You right there now. Same with Demetrius Andrade. You can go fight David Benavidez. If you win, you right there now. But y'all at 160 talking about fighting Canelo. Still at 160. And my thing is this, if you're at 160, you can't fight another man in another weight class if you're not in this division. To me, it's just talk. It's just talk. And I'm not saying that y'all won't go up. But if you go up and make a statement and say, all right, I'm moving up to this division because I want this motherfucker. And you got Danny Jacobs up there. You got a few fighters at 168 that y'all can put yourself in position to get the Canelo fight. But Canelo is looking at Errol Spence like this man is out here making his own name. He making his own wave. He not trying to ride my shit. You feel me? He's not being disrespectful. He's not running up on me at my press conferences. He making his name known. He making his name known by doing his own numbers. You feel me? And Errol Spence is a bigger star than Demetrius Andrade and Charlo. That's a fact. That's a big figurative fact. You understand what I'm saying? So when I look at Charlo and I look at Demetrius Andrade, y'all got to make y'all own history, bro. Make y'all own history. Canelo making his history by fighting fighters. The same fighters that y'all can fight, bro. The same fighters that y'all can fight and make y'all history. Errol Spence is making his history by fighting fighters. He's not waiting for nobody. He going out there fighting the top 10. Go fight the top 10 at 160. You guys are the top 10. Fight each other. And then after y'all win or lose, go fight some more motherfuckers in the top 10. Canelo Alvarez is doing that. Errol Spence is doing that. You feel me? So they making their own legacy at the same time while cats sitting around watching them talking about they ducking. It don't work like that, man. It don't work like that. Both of y'all brothers are motherfucking A-class fighters. Both of y'all. Y'all can make y'all own legacy out here. You feel me? And if y'all never get Canelo, y'all still can go to the Hall of Fame without fighting Canelo. Y'all still can make millions of dollars without fighting Canelo, bro. Understand that. Boxing is a business. You don't have to just chase the cash cow. Make yourself a cash cow, bro. You feel me? But y'all got to understand the chess moves, man. Understand the chess moves and put yourself in position. Because right now, I'm telling y'all, Errol Spence is leading the way for the Canelo fight. Errol Spence is leading the way for the Canelo fight. And that's a fact. That's a fact. If Errol jump up to 160, dog, if he was to become undisputed and jump up to 160, Canelo is going to entertain that fight. He's going to entertain it. He's going to look past Demetrius Andrade and Charlo, and he's going to focus on Errol the True Spence Jr. And that's just the fact of the matter because of the star power. I repeat, because of the star power. So you boys got to get more star power. Otherwise, y'all going to be in the same boat. But shouts out to all these boys. Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlo, shouts out to y'all. Go handle y'all business. Errol the True Spence Jr., my guy, let's handle our business. Canelo Alvarez, salute to you, big dog. Go handle your business. Caden Plant right there, salute to Caden Plant, you know. And I wish all these boys the best, and we'll see how this shit turn out. But to Money Brown TV, Errol the True Spence Jr. is in the front for the Canelo Alvarez fight. And that's my thoughts. Till then, it's your boy Money. This the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the video. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status.